Hi, One Forum News brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comment and your likes will be highly appreciated. Today we are going to two major and important countries in Africa. That is the country called Rwanda as well as the country called DR Congo. Yeah, they live side by side each other. Yes, they have or they share common boundary. There is trouble brewing in that region. Very serious trouble. And the new development is the president of Rwanda, His Excellency President Paul Kagame. He now declared that he and his men, they are ready to go to full-fledged war with DR Congo. That's going to be very bloody and very nasty. That's why the powers that be have to act very fast. Now, this is the background to the whole story or the new development. The background is, for some time now, the president of DR Congo, we are talking about President Felix Tshisekedi, is always accusing President of Rwanda, that is His Excellency Paul Kagame, that is causing or his soldiers are causing some sort of trouble or problem or in that region. We are talking about the region, the eastern part of DR Congo. Yes, that is a place that some of us can describe as a theater of war because there are lots of conflict and fight going on in the eastern part of DRC. Yeah, you can count over 100 armed groups in that region fighting for land, fighting for mineral resources, and fighting to protect themselves or defend themselves. Yes, that is how serious it is. And a lot of rebels or many rebels are also in that region operating. Even some foreign soldiers are also there. Some are there to keep peace or to maintain peace and order. Yes. So serious trouble is going on in that region. Now, President of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame, is now threatening that he and his men, they are now ready to declare full-fledged war on Rwanda. Now, the view that Paul Kagame always makes is everybody in DR Congo has to be protected, including the Tutsis. That is what the issue is. Including the Tutsis, nobody should be intimidated, nobody should be bullied because of their ethnicity. So the whole world, including the whole of Africa, should take a look at the situation in DRC holistically, not blame anybody or pitch any tribe against the other. That is his view. But he neither deny or admit that these soldiers are there. There have been the accusation all this while from the president, that is Felix, the president of DRC. He always made allegations that Paul Kagame and his men, or some of his men, his soldiers, are there causing trouble. But he always say that no, all that he wants is everybody in DRC has to be protected, whether you are Tutsis or whatever it is, you have to be protected and taken care of. That is his mission. And he's calling on everybody all over the world in Africa to step in and know that what is happening over there is not his soldiers going there to cause trouble. But now let's look at exactly the situation. If there should be war in that region now, the DRC is already a very volatile area. It's a very conflict-oriented or conflict-dominated area. Now, the countries that surround that region or the countries that surround that country, you're talking about Rwanda, you're talking about Uganda, you're talking about Angola, you are talking about Congo Brazzaville, you are talking about Zambia is also there, and you're talking about Sudan. Those are the kind of countries that surround this country that we are calling DRC. So if there should be a war between Congo, the DR Congo, as well as Rwanda, all those countries, one way or the other, will come in because Paul Kagame has ever helped some other countries in that region. Even he was a very good friend till recently that he have some border crisis to the Uganda president. Even the Uganda president, His Excellency Museveni, admitted that it was Paul Kagame and his younger brother. They saved them when they were in captivity. Yes, they rescued them. So you can know that this is a man that helped Yoweri Museveni in the past, and that likeness and that love will surely be there if the time comes for them to return that favor. Though now they're having some border issues here and there, but when it comes to things like that, you know, some old friends comes together to fight. So I can say that the big people, the big wigs, I'm talking about the international organization as well as the corporate, the organizations in Africa, they should do well to step in so that this situation shouldn't escalate. They shouldn't just stay aloof or just hide somewhere for the situation to escalate before they come. They should act now because Paul Kagame threatening that or making the declaration that they are ready to fight DRC is a very serious statement that everybody needs to look at. Don't forget, Rwanda is coming from a very tragic moment. We are talking about a genocide, yes, in Rwanda. Though, for the record, this gentleman we are talking about, the president of DRC, is also accusing President Paul Kagame of causing or marshalling genocide in that region. He's also saying that no, he's the one that is having genocidal ideologies. And he's also planting that, yes, that conflict is there, that misunderstanding. But these are all big guys. They can talk, enjoy and understand each other. For this should be resolved. And the invisible hands that are working, please come to person. Because when you talk about Rwanda from the past, we are talking about 1994 genocide. They are coming from a tragic history. There shouldn't be any chance that there should be a war in that region again, because people are going to suffer. But if there is war, or if there should be war in Rwanda or between Rwanda and DRC, people from Rwanda will die and people from DRC will also die. Already, guns are all over the place when it comes to the eastern part of DRC. That is where the big men have to come in to resolve things. Yes, the credit goes to General Henry Anyiro in the past, when the 1994 Rwanda genocide occurred. Yes, all the other soldiers by the United Nations withdrew all the soldiers from other countries that were there to keep peace, except the contingent from Ghana. We are talking about the one headed or led by General Henry Anyiro. Yeah, they were the only people stationed there, and they solved a lot of work. That is why recently, even the president of Rwanda gave an award to this gentleman and his men. Yes, he's still alive. I know, understand he's still alive. And that occasion came in the news and we all saw. So please, the big guys, there is a need for all of us to be involved in what is happening in DRC, so that there will be peace. Because DRC, at the center of Africa, is very important. It's a very important, very rich country that all manner of good resources, natural resources are there that are benefiting the whole world. So that side of the world shouldn't be in turmoil as we are seeing today. We know that a lot is happening here and there, but please, there shouldn't be a frank conflict between DRC as well as Rwanda, because it's going to be very tragic and a lot of people are going to suffer if that should happen. So the big guys do very well to be able to eschew this, because already we are talking about over 7 million people have been displaced. And the number of people that have already died, they are uncountable. Yes, the statistics is out there, but they are just uncountable. Hundreds of thousands. Yes, those are people that died already in DRC. So are we going to stand aloof and wait for another thing to happen? That will be a brutal conflict or war between DRC and Rwanda. That's going to be serious. And the president of DRC also, he should also calm down. He shouldn't think that he's having other big guys protecting him or helping him so he can just talk anyhow. Let there be diplomacy. That is what we are seeking for. Already, the president of Cyril Ramaphosa, we are talking about Cyril Ramaphosa, some of his guys are also there. Some of the soldiers from the South African Defense Forces are also there fighting or trying to bring peace in that region. Please, if this thing should happen, we are talking about all manner of countries coming together. As already enumerated, we are talking about the Congo, Brazzaville, we are talking about Tanzania, you are talking about Rwanda, you are talking about Uganda, you are talking about Sudan. That is already down. Yes, the guns are all over the place. You are talking about Angola, you are talking about Burundi. All those countries are in that region. It's already a volatile region, so please, the big guys, let there be peace in DRC on the conflict that is brewing between the DRC as well as Rwanda. Please, Rwanda is a very great country in Africa. We all love Rwanda, and we want them to exercise patience and be calm and let this be resolved amicably. There shouldn't be any need for war, because peace is better than war, no matter what. Please, for more, kindly subscribe to this channel. One for all news, for the best when it comes to security and crime, for the best when it comes to politics of Africa and historical antecedents. We'll be here to summarize, analyze, and break everything down for your understanding. Please, your comments and your likes, as always, will be highly appreciated. Kindly subscribe to this channel. One for all news, for the best always. Thank you so much.